You spent years building it. The calm, the authority, the unshakable composure under pressure. You don't lose your cool in a crisis. You don't let things rattle you visibly. You've trained yourself to be steady in environments that would knock most people sideways. And it works. At work, it absolutely works. But here's what nobody told you when you were building that composure. The people who know you best, the ones in your home, in your closest relationships, they're not reading your composure as calm. They're reading it as closed. And today we're going to talk about why and what to do about it. Welcome to The Regulated Life. I'm Erica Carter Folk. This is Raw Regulation, your daily somatic reset. Short, grounded, science-backed, and built to meet you exactly where you are right now. We spend a lot of time in this culture celebrating emotional composure. The leader who never breaks. The professional who never lets them see you sweat. The executive presence that signals I have it handled. And I want to be careful here because I'm not about to tell you that composure is bad. Composure has its place. There are environments where it's genuinely necessary and genuinely useful. What I want to talk about today is what composure costs when you can't take it off. When the skill you built for the boardroom becomes the default frequency you broadcast at home. Because here's the thing, your nervous system doesn't categorize composure as neutral. It doesn't read suppressed emotion as calm. It reads as braced, as held, as a system under tension. And the people closest to you, through co-regulation, through the biology of how human nervous systems read each other, feel that tension, even when you're saying all the right things. Let me give you the neuroscience on this because I think it reframes everything. Dr. James Pennebaker's research on emotional suppression is foundational here. His work shows that when we habitually inhibit emotional expression, which is exactly what professional composure requires, we stay in a low-grade sympathetic activation state. The body is holding something back, and that holding requires effort, physical effort, physiological effort. The muscles are slightly braced, the breath slightly shallower, the jaw carries tension. The eyes have a particular quality of focused alertness. These are not just aesthetic details. These are biological signals, and the people in your closest relationships are receiving them. This is co-regulation science, the field of research that shows how human nervous systems literally regulate each other. Dr. Stephen Porges' Polyvagal theory gives us the framework. We're constantly broadcasting our autonomic state to the people around us through subtle cues. Facial expressions, vocal prosody, breath pattern, posture, the quality of eye contact. Below the level of language, faster than thought. When you arrive with the executive presence, tight jaw, efficient posture, that particular quality of contained intensity, your loved one's nervous systems receive it not as calm, but as a signal that you're braced for something, that the environment may not be safe enough for you to relax in. And when their nervous system receives that signal, they brace too, or they escalate, trying to get a reaction that proves you're actually there. Or they go quiet and carefully manage around you. Not because they're oversensitive, because they're human. Here's the part that I want to land. This is not about whether you love the people in your life. It's not about whether you're trying. It's about what your nervous system is broadcasting when you arrive, and whether the broadcast is creating the conditions for connection or for careful management. Executive presence is a trained sympathetic state, and the people you come home to aren't your board. They need a different frequency from you. I want to tell you about a client. We'll call her Judy. Judy ran a team of 40 people. She was known for her unshakable composure in a crisis. Her team called her the steady one. She was enormously proud of that. She came to me because her kids, ages 7 and 10, had started acting out every evening the moment she got home. More chaos, more noise, more fighting between the two of them. Her evenings were exhausting. She was starting to dread coming home. When we mapped her nervous system pattern, here's what we found. Judy was arriving every evening in a sustained sympathetic state, Her composure was intact, her voice was calm, her face was controlled, but underneath all of that, her system was still running a workday program, still held, still braced. Her children weren't misbehaving. Their nervous systems were responding to the signal she was broadcasting. When a child's nervous system receives a braced signal from a primary attachment figure, it activates, it escalates, it tries to find the edge of the container to see what the actual person is underneath the composure. They weren't acting out. They were looking for their mother. When Judy started doing a somatic transition practice before she walked in the door, when she started arriving with an actually softer nervous system, not just a composed face, her kids met her at the door with hugs within 2 weeks. Same kids, different nervous system arriving. That's not a metaphor. That's co-regulation working in real time. Let's do this together right now. The practice is called the threshold soften. It takes about 90 seconds and it's specifically designed for the composure-trained nervous system, the one that's learned to hold itself in a very specific kind of together. First, the jaw drop. Literally let your jaw fall open. Let it hang. Unhinge it. Most of us are carrying significant tension in the masseter muscle, the jaw, all day long. This muscle is deeply connected to the fight response. Clenching the jaw is a pre-fight preparation. Releasing it is a direct nervous system signal. Let the jaw go. Let it be soft. Notice how unfamiliar that might feel. Second, soft eyes. Instead of the focused, scanning gaze of executive presence, let your visual field go wide. Peripheral vision, soft eyes. Don't focus on anything in particular. Let the whole field be present without locking onto any one thing. Soft eyes are a direct vagal activation signal. The ventral vagal state has a particular quality of gaze, open, receptive, not searching. This is the biological look of, I am safe and you are safe with me. You can access that state through the eyes as an entry point. Third, the long exhale. Don't rush the inhale. Just let the breath release, slowly, all the way out. Let the exhale be longer than feels comfortable. Let it be audible. Now, still with soft eyes, jaw release, take one breath in through the nose and let it out slowly. Jaws, eyes, exhale. 30 seconds. That's the gap between arriving composed and arriving available. Use this practice at any threshold moment, in the car, in the elevator, in the parking lot, in the hallway before you open the door. You don't have to perform warmth. You don't have to manufacture softness. You just have to arrive with a jaw that's dropped, with eyes that are soft, with a breath that's actually out. The rest happens naturally because connection is the nervous system's default state when it feels safe enough to access it. If you want to understand the specific armor your nervous system carries, what archetypes you default to and why, the Relational Nervous System quiz will show you. It's free and a link is waiting in the show notes. And if you're ready to do a full system reset with me live, the Stop the Spiral workshop is 60 minutes at $37 at mind-fusion.com/workshop. I'll see you tomorrow.